What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I don't think this is CJRB. I think this is just an old case because I do not remember exactly what this is. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I think this is called the Uproar, coming in from Schrade. Not real familiar on them. I know this is a budget-friendly OTF. Um, how much I remember I did check this out a while back. I think it was like 80 bucks, something like that. So it's more so like the budget friendly OTF, obviously. Um, I do not know the steel. I think it was Pat's, some compliments. Hold on, I gotta take it off. AOB.com patent. So this is like the patent something. Oh, D2. Alright, this is D2 steel. So I think you have like the spear point, not sharp, just the one side is sharp. A little bit of blade play, obviously that's pretty normal for the most part. Do not know if there's any rubbage, it like rubbing on the side of it or something. Like I know some of them do that. My Heretic Manticore just rubs a little bit on the side, like barely, smidge. You know what I mean? But this doesn't look like it does it too bad. But then again, I didn't have it from the beginning, so like when it was brand new. So this was sent to me to borrow and everything like that. It is obviously on the right side, so it's not centered. I think the Benchmade OTF, I can't remember what it's called. Crap. I can't remember what it's called, but I think they have one that is centered. I don't know if that helps with like rubbing and stuff like that. I don't know if that helps really. But it's not bad though. It's not real spongy. It's a little bit. I guess a little bit here to kind of show you close. So there it is. And then it fires back right there. It's not bad though. It's really not like a lot of movement. And it fires out pretty well. It does pretty good. Not bad though for under $100. Pocket clip's a little bit, a little janky, but that's all right though. It is reversible though, which is cool. You just got to flip everything around, and obviously to come down this way. So you just got to switch it. That's all. See, that's kind of cool. I think this is some kind of polymer or something like that. Not aluminum. Yeah, it's polymer of some sort. Got a little bit of milling in there just to help with texture and stuff like that, gripping it and everything. A little bit of grippage right here. Yeah, not bad. I'm trying to feel it now. It is a little boxy though. I will give it that. It is a little boxy. Here. Here's my live wire from Kershaw. Let's see. See how spongy they are. There are different lengths, so that's probably a big part of it. The blades are different sizes. The handles are different sizes. I'm sure that has some comes into play. I guess I'm trying to say comes into play when comparing the two. I do like this, and this is aluminum though, so it is a little different. I don't think, like I said, I think this is some kind of polymer. I do like the feel of this a little better, but I actually don't mind this because that texturing, it really helps. And this is, like I said, aluminum, so this has just been sitting in the case like with the rest of my knives, and I feel like it's a little, not like cold, but I feel like this grips maybe a little better. I don't know, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. I like this because it is a little slimmer, so maybe that's why I like this a little better overall for gripping and everything like that. Plus, they have a bunch of micro milling and stuff like that, like little texture right there just for gripping. But this thing, man, this thing was like on, this is not the MagnaCut version. This is the 20CV. I got a deal for it before it went out of stock, or discontinued because it's 20CV. I got this thing for under 200 bucks. And MagnaCut's like 250 now, something like that. So obviously that price is way different than this. But if you want a decent OTF, Like my brother's looking for like a good budget one. I might just tell him about this. Let him check it out. Not bad though. It is obviously under $100, so it's a under $100 material. You know what I mean? So you're getting that type of material with it. I don't mind the button. It's not so elongated and like. Let me show you again. Like I don't mind this. I actually like this button. Like there's no problem there. It grips really well. But also like this, yes, it pokes out, which I don't like it poking out as far. You can kind of see right there. But it definitely like works. Doesn't take much to push it, and you definitely get your thumb on there. Like you have no problem slipping this. I don't slip obviously on it. But I feel like with this I get obviously more purchase on it. It's not bad though. Wow, I'm really kind of surprised by this. I remember when I saw pictures of it, and I'm like, I'm probably not going to dig it, but let's check out everything. Why not? Give everything a chance, an equal chance, and it's actually not too shabby. Like I'm not saying it looks the best. It looks like under $100. It does look like that. But if that's what you're kind of looking for, just something like an OTF to beat up and stuff like that, like this is not bad. Again, like maybe long term, like yeah, the Kershaw may obviously went out just because material wise and like hopefully durability and stuff like that. But maybe this is not bad, like durability wise. And obviously you can see it on the inside right there. This thing is not so bad. I don't know a lot about Schrade. I really don't have a clue. Like I've heard the name, but I've never checked them out. This is my first first time checking them out honestly altogether, and it is an OTF, so it is a little different. But this thing's not bad. You got D2, you got a spear point right there too. It looks like it does rub a little bit actually, right here where it's on the Uproar. Maybe a smidge, but I know it's kind of hard to get it from rubbing on OTFs just because they do move a little bit. And I think that does. I'm gonna get my live wire back out. I'm gonna see the movement on it. So this has movement, but it's not so bad. This has a little bit more movement on it, not much. I don't know if I can really show it on camera. Yeah, see, there's quite the difference on it. So this does have a little bit of movement on it. Not for sure how that really plays a big deal into it. But yeah, it looks like it rubs right there too. So honestly, if you want a freaking OTF that you can just use and just beat up and stuff like that, I'm going to say this might be it right here for you. Like if you want something a little cheaper, D2 is good steel, it's hard and tough. And obviously it's a little bit harder to sharpen, and there's no real choil right there, so you may have a problem right there. Well, crap. Okay, it's the fourth time freaking getting out my other OTF. So this has a small finger choil right there just for sharpening or sharpening choil. I don't know about my Heretic OTF that I have. I don't know if that has a choil right there for sharpening. But this obviously doesn't at all, so that's going to be one issue for you. But I'm not going to say this thing is too bad. If you're really looking for like a budget-friendly OTF and you want to try them out, honestly, to begin with, I'm going to say this is not a bad starter one. You're not going to... A lot of OTFs, they are a little more costly just because there's more mechanics going into them. Obviously you got the switch and stuff like that, so that's a big part of it. But for a budget, this is probably not bad. I don't know how much cheaper they get budget-wise. My brother had like an old one. I think he even got it on Amazon back in the day, like years and years ago. He actually used the crap out of it, and it was definitely budget friendly. But and it wasn't Schrade. I don't know who it was. It was a red one. But it worked pretty well for years and years and years. Like he even had it like up until like last year. I think he had it. He was carrying it. But yeah, so I'm not always gonna knock budget, brands and stuff like that, because I think this actually isn't too shabby. Like I said, this is the Schrade Uproar. Check it out. Not bad. I like it though. Feels pretty good in hand though, and ergonomically, like I said, it's not bad. So that's all I got. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to, give you guys some more information if that's what you want. But yeah, if you like the video, just leave a thumbs up. Thanks, guys.